Josh Allen had to put the Superman cape on and save his head coach's job. Buffalo, at one point in the fourth quarter, trailed by 10 to 4-8, Joe Burrow and the Bengals. And they were transforming every third down to a first down. McDermott's defense, and he's a defensive guy, surrendered 5 touchdowns in a snowstorm at home. But every 6 or 7 times a year, Josh Allen does this. He saves the day. Josh Allen in Buffalo has become LeBron James in Cleveland. He's got to do all the big lifting. He's the human snowplow. Without Josh Allen in Buffalo, everything gets snowed in. Everything is stuck. So remember this season, just this season, Josh Allen had to score 4 touchdowns because the Bills surrendered 40 points. And then he had to score 6 touchdowns because the Bills surrendered 32 points. And then yesterday, they needed 4 touchdowns again in snow because they surrendered 34 points. And Sean McDermott's the defensive head coach. So I think Josh Allen loves being the man. He doesn't love being the only man. And yesterday, you got James Cook fumbling at the 1, so he's got to just run it in himself. So the Bills have 44 touchdowns this year. Josh Allen has 34 of the 44. This has been going on too long. It really is LeBron in Cleveland. He's got to do everything. And I know Sean McDermott is more than capable. He's organized. But just think about this number. This is unbelievable. The Buffalo Bills, for one reason only, Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills this year are 3-0 when they surrender 32 or more points. The rest of the league is 61-2. I mean, again, he's the city's best snowblower, bulldozer, snow remover. If he's not here, this thing would be a mess.
To state it unequivocally, Josh Allen is the premier quarterback in the National Football League. Any individual who persists in questioning this reality at this juncture is operating outside the bounds of rational observation. It is genuinely astonishing that even following a performance of that caliber, skepticism regarding his supreme talent continues to circulate. I encounter remarks in the comment sections asserting, "You just want to give Josh Allen all the credit. What about his teammates?" The irony is profound, particularly as these sentiments frequently originate from supporters of Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. This is the same contingent that often minimizes the contributions of players like Derrick Henry or Travis Kelce to elevate their own quarterbacks. The cognitive dissonance is staggering. Let's empirically examine the 3 most recent contests referenced. What was his output? In the latest game, 22 of 28 for 251 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, a 139.7 passer rating, a 96.4 QBR. He added 9 carries for 78 yards and a touchdown, coming a mere 2 yards shy of being the game's leading rusher, a feat he would have achieved had he not taken a slide to secure the victory. On every critical down, in every must-convert moment, Josh Allen produced preposterous plays, improvisational throws, explosive scrambles. The touchdown pass to Khalil Shakir was a work of art. The performance transcended mere description. In the prior game, where his defense surrendered 32 points, 6 total touchdowns, a historically significant outing. He completed 19 of 30 passes for 317 yards, rushed for 40 yards, scored 3 rushing touchdowns, and posted a 104.4 passer rating. Sheer, unadulterated dominance. In the game before that, a 40-point defensive collapse against Baltimore, over 400 total yards. He was 33 of 46 for 394 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, 4 total, with 14 carries for 30 yards and a 112.0 passer rating. The consistency of this elite production under duress is nothing short of phenomenal. At no point is the narrative that he is buoyed by an elite defense, a top-tier head coach, or a superstar receiving corps. He operates without those perpetual crutches. And yet, doubt persists. It is one of the most bewildering spectacles in contemporary sports discourse. The extent of the delusion is such that some individuals genuinely believed Shedeur Sanders had a superior performance against the Tennessee Titans than Josh Allen delivered in a snowstorm against the Cincinnati Bengals. This is not hyperbole. it is a testament to how disconnected from reality a segment of the conversation has become. It is, frankly, alarming. Before proceeding, to the Buffalo Bills faithful, if you appreciate this perspective, please consider subscribing and watching this video in its entirety. It is undoubtedly the most effective method to support this channel's growth, enabling me to continue producing Bills-centric content and fostering these substantive conversations. Full engagement drives visibility and community building. This endeavor has never been about chasing hollow metrics. It is about cultivating a space for authentic, passionate sports dialogue. Thank you for your consideration. Returning to the point, it is absurd that after witnessing such a game, the reflexive counterpoint isn't simply, Josh Allen is amazing, but rather, yeah, but can he win a Super Bowl? Or, why isn't James Cook getting more credit? Or, his defense had 2 interceptions. Well, that same defense also allowed 34 points. The implication is that we should be grateful they didn't yield 45. Let's maintain some perspective. This was yet another showcase of Josh Allen's singular greatness. He is accomplishing feats no other quarterback is currently matching. The question of MVP is settled. Yes, Josh Allen remains the most valuable player. He is an absolute force of nature. Anything less than universal acknowledgement of this fact is patently ridiculous. Here is a simple litmus test for bias or extreme fandom. Ask someone to evaluate Josh Allen's caliber. If their assessment falls short of labeling him a perfect, brilliant, all-time great, elite, and special talent, you immediately identify either a lack of football comprehension or profound bias. The instant retreat to, yeah, but what about in 2023 or Super Bowls, is a telltale sign. It's particularly humorous to see Kansas City Chiefs fans currently lamenting that Patrick Mahomes is 5th in drops as a mitigating factor, after years of dismissing context for other quarterbacks. The game has changed, and the hypocrisy is laid bare. The arguments are cyclical. Blame Josh Allen for postseason shortcomings in 21, 23, 24, while ignoring defenses that concede a plethora of points. Criticize his receiving core, as if they have been a bastion of playoff reliability. Suggest his play calling has been a lifelong advantage, a notion that would elicit laughter in Buffalo. These deflections are transparent. Josh Allen is a monster. He is elite. He is the greatest football player on the planet right now. The parallel to LeBron James in his first Cleveland stint is apt. A transcendent talent whose team success is limited not by his own prowess, but by the fluctuating quality of the support structure around him. Imagine the ring count if his team provided even remotely consistent support. He would be collecting championships. There is a profound irony in the current Kansas City struggle. The ecosystem that once impeccably supported Patrick Mahomes has degraded, and the team now fights for a playoff spot while Mahomes endures his least effective season. Conversely, Josh Allen has navigated varying degrees of imperfect situations for his entire career and has still consistently ranked at the NFL's summit. This is the argument I've championed for months. When conditions are suboptimal, quarterbacks like Josh Allen have demonstrated a superior capacity to thrive and produce at a higher level than Patrick Mahomes has under similar adversity. There are instances where Allen's numbers and game impact surpass what Mahomes achieved with the luxury of Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. That illustrates true, self-sustaining greatness. If the sole, reductive criterion is Super Bowl victories, then one must consistently argue that Russell Wilson, Joe Flacco, and Eli Manning are superior quarterbacks to Josh Allen. No rational person actually believes that. Not a single soul, including the families and the players themselves, would make that claim. They understand the sport too well. We must retire this simplistic championship count fallacy. Do quarterbacks earn deserved credit for magnificent Super Bowl and playoff performances? Absolutely. And they rightly incur criticism for coming up short. However, the evaluation must incorporate the quality of play. If Josh Allen were the direct cause of playoff losses due to poor performance, the criticism would be warranted. That has not been the case. He has never been the primary reason for defeat, a distinction that separates him from Lamar Jackson or Dak Prescott in specific postseason failures. This nuance is critical. It's why a player like Jalen Hurts receives elevated status. He delivered in the ultimate moment and set Super Bowl records. That merit is acknowledged within a nuanced framework. Failure to grasp this nuance yields the deranged takes we see. such as the aforementioned belief that a rookie's performance against a poor Titans team was superior to Allen's masterpiece in a blizzard. That is a real, documented opinion. It demonstrates how distant some discourse has strayed from reality. Ultimately, if you cannot watch football and acknowledge that Josh Allen is elite, that he is the best quarterback in the NFL at this moment, then I sincerely question your analytical framework. I do not comprehend how you consume games, analyze performances, or engage in discussions on platforms like The Herd or here on YouTube. The logical, evidence-based conclusion is inescapable. We are witnessing the true, unparalleled greatness of Josh Allen. Those are my convictions. I am eager to hear yours. What is your assessment of Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills? His monumental achievements, his Herculean efforts, his Superman-esque performances? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment. Whether you concur or vehemently disagree, let's engage in lively discussion and debate. But above all, let's enjoy the passion of the sport. If you value this direct style of analysis, please consider subscribing. We are building a tremendous community here, focused on genuine connection and shared excitement for football, and I would be thrilled to have you participate. Also, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it significantly aids in visibility. Thank you so much for your time. I'll see you next time.